I want to thank everyone, first of all, for attending today. I really value your time, and we hope that this is informative for you. I'm Joe Powell with Kissinger Associates. I'm the president, and shortly you'll be hearing from Calvin Morrison. He's the operations manager as he presents the Web-Stor demonstration. Before I start the presentation, I know that we have resellers and end users on this call. I just want to be clear that if you work with Kissinger, we always want to get the reseller of record for your Sage 100 system involved. And the reason that we do that is to make sure that there are no surprises regarding your system and to keep your key reseller contact informed that you are modifying your Sage 100 system with another enhancement. So anyway, let's get started. About Kissinger here, we've been doing Sage 100 integrations for 35 years. We were one of the first master developers for Sage 100 and have helped over 4,300 customers in all 50 states. We are the developers of Web-Stor Integration Platform. We have developers in-house, and we also developed EDI Advantage. We're not going to talk much about that today, but I just wanted to let you know EDI Advantage is a long-standing product in the Sage 100 world. It provides hand-free EDI processing and integration for Sage 100, and it was one of the first EDI solutions for Sage 100 way back in the day. Our focus for today, though, will be about the journey of adding e-commerce and the Web-Stor Integration Platform. So when you're adding e-commerce, I just want you to know it's a journey. When you come to us, you're usually in one of the following three scenarios. You have Sage 100, but you don't have an e-commerce platform. The key thing is there's no need to worry. We have experts that can help you with the selection of the right e-commerce platform based on your current and future requirements. So we can help you pick out if it's a BigCommerce, if it's a WooCommerce, if it's Shopify, or if you have a custom cart. We could talk about that too. And that leads me into the second one. You have an e-commerce platform, but it's not integrated to Sage 100. So we'll review your integration needs with you, whether it's orders in, quantities out, dealing with taxes, payment integrations with Paya, shipping integrations with Starship. These are all things that the Web-Stor Integration Platform can handle out of the box. So you would be in good hands with that type of integration. And the final scenario is that we see if someone is coming from, they have the integration between their e-commerce platform and Sage 100, but it's not meeting their needs, and there's a lack of reliability, lack of functionality. It's not compatible with third-party products or add-ons, or there's a frustration with the lack of appropriate support. And what's great about the Web-Stor Integration Platform, and you'll hear some more about this later on, is that it just works. So when you get it installed and you're up and running, it just works, the integrations that you have. So this is the way that it's designed here. So the Web-Stor Integration Platform is a SaaS-based e-commerce integration platform built for Sage 100. It sits between your Sage 100 system and the e-commerce platform, and it enables you to scale your business while reducing the fulfillment time and cost, which leads to improving the customer experience. And because we're so deep into Sage 100, it has seamless integration. It's real-time and bi-directional and connects to the popular e-commerce platforms and sites that you see there. So a lot of people ask, well, why Web-Stor? So with other integrations, you get a black box. So you're not sure if all the transactions came in, or if there's stock, or there's some transactions that are stuck. And you need to figure that out. So you have time-consuming reconciliations, or you're stuck with a proprietary storefront that no one knows except for the company that you bought it from, and you have limited or costly options for modifications. So Kissinger understands these points and we've worked hard to develop a system that opens up the black box and gives you visibility into the data. And we also want to allow you to use the e-commerce platform that works best for you. And Calvin's going to show how easy it is to see data within the system and stuff. We have US-based proactive support. So what does that mean? So we hear a lot about support issues with other integrations. We have a dashboard that shows all of the systems that are using the Web-Stor Integration Platform and their statuses. So if the system goes down for some reason, maybe you're doing an upgrade and it's planned that there's a reboot, or it's unplanned, you lost power and your Sage server goes down and the service didn't start back up, we'll be able to see that it's offline and alert you. You can also allow event notifications where the system can send you a notification that it is down. It can be text message or whatever, and you can log in from the web and get this up and running again by turning it back on. The best part is that any transactions that occur while the connection is down, it goes into a queue and will process when the Sage 100 system comes back up. So there's no need to worry about lost sales or unhappy customers. All the transactions just get logged into a queue. When you turn it on, you'll start to see them process. We also allow your developer to have access. So if you have a custom cart and you want your developer to build an integration or to do integration, they can do that on their own. So they can build their own integrations with our Web-Stor Integration Platform. It's also multi-company. So what does that mean for you? I'll give you a real life example. So we have a customer that runs parking garages. Each garage is a company that has Sage 100, and it's a company in Sage 100. So they have multiple garages. The Web-Stor integration is used for over 120 garages and companies within the Sage 100 installation. So Web-Stor is really that powerful. It can bring in all those transactions, and you can imagine it's in a big city, so you can imagine the number of transactions that happen. So it brings in all those transactions, the monthly payments, those types of things, sends out invoices, everything that you would need to do there. You can also use multiple stores or e-commerce platforms and have confidence in the integration. So I don't want to read these to you. These are some testimonials from some of our customers highlighting the successes and efficiencies gained by adding Web-Stor. As you can see here, these customers have a system that actually paid for itself very quickly. And that brings me to my final slide before we get into the demo of Web-Stor. So if you would decide that Web-Stor is right for you, here's what you can expect from Kissinger. Project management with responsibilities and due dates. That seems like a given. We have that with all of our projects. However, we've spoken to many customers that went down this path with other providers that didn't know the status of the project at all. They were running 3 months, 6 months late. We make it very clear. We share the project plan with you and make sure that you know what the next steps are, what's going on, what's expected of you as you go through the process, what's expected of us, and how we're going to get that to work in the timing. Access to our experts. Our experts can help you with questions you may have as you move forward in the implementation. If there's options that you want to add or something like that, we can tailor the solution again to you. Rapid implementation. Based upon the functionality requested, we can get you up and running in 30 days or less. That's pretty much unheard of in this in the integration world with a web integration, but we have done that, and out of the box implementations can happen rapidly. And finally, I talked about this a little bit before, responsive US-based support. we're proactive in our support in order to make sure that your experience is stellar. So we look at whenever we're working with an end user or a reseller, and the end user is not our customer, we look at that as we were brought in and we have to be an extension of the reseller's team and provide the experience that they want for their customer. And that's what we do. We're responsive as we go through. We provide quick support, and we have a great team in-house that handles that support. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Calvin Morrison. He's going to give you a closer look at Web-Stor. So Calvin, if you would like to take it away.
Thanks, Joe. Let me share my screen. All right, here we go. Uh-oh. Here we go. Okay. All right, so today I'm going to be showing off a little bit of the Web-Stor product. We're going to be showing an integration between Sage 100 and WooCommerce e-commerce site that we've set up. This is a demo system. Just off the bat, we're in Sage. We're on a demo system here. So the first thing you'll notice is that we have a Web-Stor module, and we have a console that runs in the background that synchronizes all the information. This is a true Sage 100 solution. It lives and breathes Sage 100, and our product is totally built around that. So let's go check out our website, right? We have some snacks here. This is just a basic WooCommerce install. I got some snacks. We're going to go build an order on the website, and then we're going to go into Sage, and we'll take a look at the order. So I'm thinking some garlic olives. Maybe we'll do some Kalamata, my favorite. I'm just going to add a couple items here so when we bring the order in, we can see all the details are correct. All right, so we got a couple items here. Looks like we've got, what do we get? One of each. Kalamata, garlic stuffed, yellow aged. Now this is all happening. This is still on your e-commerce platform, right? This is all in Woo. It's not until you check out and you complete your checkout that it's going to flow into Sage. So here we go. We got Calvin Morrison, billing details. It looks like we're sending it to the office. So that all looks good here. Let's just remember our total's 5283. So when we bring it in, we can confirm. We're going to do cash on delivery. We'll see that will come into Sage, in this case, as no deposit. But we also support other common payment methods for Sage, Paya or Nuvi, and FortisPay as well. So let's check out and see what happens. All right. So if I come down here, I can see order 253 came in, and it's 5283. And if I go into our back end of the website, we should see, here it is, 253. Looks like it came in just a couple seconds ago. All right. And that's it, right? That's it. So let's go into Sage. Let's see what's happening. Our sync is real time. It's bi-directional, so it can send data in and out. So let's go see if it's here. Oh yeah, it's already here. Good. That's the real-time nature of it. And we can take a look at how this is set up. Once you bring stuff in and out of Sage, it works like manual entry, basically. In this case, we're set up to go to a kind of standard customer, but we have clients who bring every order into their own AR customer. So however you want to set it up is fine. Maybe it's a new customer, they're new to the website, and we can create them a new AR customer on the fly. So it's very configurable. We can adjust it to your business needs. And we'll just click through this. We can see shipping's correct, the billing is address is correct. We go over the lines, and it looks like we got one of each. Olive garlic, olive Kalamata, and the cheese cheddar for the subtotal 5283. And yep, that looks correct to me. And if we click through, we can see, like, in this case, we didn't We didn't pay anything, so we don't have any deposit. Um, so pretty cool. Yeah, so that's like an order, for example. But it goes both ways. We can also update information back out to Sage, right? And so kind of conceptually, the way this works is, you're going through your day and maybe there's I don't know, you got a good price on cheese going forward. It was $25 and now it's only 15.99. Oh, not 51.99. That would be bad. Um, and you can set fields in here, and then as soon as you click accept, the website's going to get updated. We can do those standard fields from Sage, weight, standard price, SKU, those sorts of things. We can also handle UDFs. So if you want a UDF for like the title of the product on the website, which right now looks like it's aged yellow cheddar. And if we go take a look at our snack, we can see, oh yeah, aged yellow cheddar. It's 25.99. If we go back here, maybe we're going to say it's well, I don't know, aged white cheddar. Seems good to me. We've got a new thing in, and we click accept. As soon as we accept, it gets pushed out to the web. And if you keep an eye on the background here, there's sort of more details going on in the console. You can see it's pushed that cheese ched out. Um, and if we refresh our snacks page and we go on down, it's now just like that, real time. Now it's an aged white cheddar. The price has been updated. So how does this all work? Well, we've got a plugin, a module that lives in Sage. It's handling data in and out of Sage. And where does it go? It goes out to our SaaS platform. Joe said the dashboard. We call it the platform. Um, and it's a way that you can interact with the integration and check on things, see what's going on, make adjustments to the settings. Just looking here, we can see we did a couple cheddar cheese. We got some orders that came in. Joe also alluded to monitoring, right? Hey, are my connections online? Have you seen them lately? What are they up to? That's really important because we like to approach this from a sort of hands-free approach. There's no point of an integration if you have to constantly check it. Instead, it's proactive. So if you run into trouble, maybe a customer placed an order and they didn't put the right zip code in, or you didn't have your salesperson set up in Sage correctly, any sort of data issue, you can get alerted. You can get alerted. Maybe your Sage connector's offline, the internet at the office is down. Whatever it is, you can kind of subscribe to alerts. You can do texts, you can do emails, and you get something in that looks like this. Hey, your connection's offline. We also get these emails. Our team receives all of the alerts. So oftentimes before our clients get in and take a look at the issue, we're able to rectify it. Um, this notification approach is very nice. It's hands-free and it allows you to gain insight when things don't go right. Maybe the product didn't exist in Sage or someone forgot to set it up on the web, you know, some sort of issue. We get an alert, we see an error message, this product could not be found. Please set it up in Sage before you import it. Things like that. Um, so it's an interactive platform. We have notifications or options. You can set up your different connections you have in there. And it keeps track. Hey, are they running? Are they on? Are they off? That way, if you run into issues, we get notified, you get notified, um, and we can rectify problems. Joe also kind of alluded to um, timelines for projects. I want to do a little brag here. I think our last client, we got their site up in 2 weeks. Um, for a normal retail site, we can get you done quickly, no problem. Some of those more complex integrations, a couple months to turn it around is really good for us. Um, we can support kind of normal retail flows or maybe a complex B2B site. Maybe you're uh, having some sort of complex integration. Maybe you're not even integrating to e-commerce. Maybe you're sending it to some other system. Our tool is very flexible. We can support lots of different endpoints. Um, so I just wanted to give everyone a kind of brief overview. If you have questions, or you want to look back over something, hit us in the Q&A, ask some questions. I'll be happy to answer it. I think my information will also be available at the end. so you guys can call me, text me, whatever you want to do, because we're always here to offer advice and help people through their journey. Okay, thanks, guys. Back to you, Joe.
So we're at the point of Q&A, and Sherry?
Yes, we do have one question. The question is, are you compatible with DSD and DSD enhancement SO 1032, which is an add-on for handling multiple deposits?
Hey, Calvin. I can start the question or the answer for this one, and
No,
then
no problem.
if you have any input there.
Yeah,
So part of our sales process is we receive the installed modules listing from the end user, and that will then we'll review that and confirm everything. As far as specifically SO 1032, we would have to look at what files that hits in the background or what programs that hits. But we haven't really had much of an issue with programs conflicting with Web-Stor. I can turn that over to Calvin now for the rest of the answer.
sure. Thanks, Joe. We don't have any current conflicts that we're aware of. Um, Occasionally we run into something and we typically talk to the developer of that module. So in this case, we would this is a DSD mod, talk to them. We have a team of Sage developers on staff, so we're able to um, not just sell you a product, but also go in, fix, debug when things don't work out quite right. But I'm not aware of any problem with that mod. And like Joe said, during the IML, during the testing process, if we ever run into issues, we kind of try and sort it out up front. So thanks, Joe.
Sure. Yeah, so that's part of our sales process, being able to understand what the customer currently has and making sure that there are no conflicts. Because what we want is the same thing that you want, is a smooth process and no gotchas as you go along.
We had one other question, which is you talked about implementation timeframes varying. What factors impact that a shorter or a longer implementation?
Yeah, absolutely. Generally, it just comes down to the number of workflows that you're using. And workflow is sort of the central concept in Web-Store. So a workflow would be like, I want to bring orders in to Sage. So that's one workflow. If you have a lot of different workflows, like maybe you're syncing customers and contacts and items and inventory, each one we add basically adds time to testing and implementation. So for a retail site where it's pretty simple, orders, maybe status of shipping, inventory, those go very quickly. As we get into the realm of more complex B2B integrations, the project gets extended when we have more workflows, basically.
Excellent. Any other questions?
I have not received any other questions. Does anyone have a question you'd like to put into the Q&A?
Oh, there's one. I have a site that I want to integrate with Sage 100 after the new year.
Great. You should talk to us now. Really, though, we try and encourage our customers to start planning as soon as possible with us. We don't want you to wait too long. We're able to do a lot of prep work in advance and, you know, plan how we want this to work. Take a look at your system early. So the sooner you talk to us, the better. We'll get you on the schedule. That's my recommendation.
Excellent. It looks like that is it with the questions. I want to thank everybody for attending. And as I said before, we're going to show contact information. So Diane Schultz is our sales manager of integrations. Her contact information is there. You can reach out to her. She will also be reaching out to everyone who attended to see if you have needs or what you thought, and if you're ready to discuss an opportunity. Calvin Morrison, who did the presentation, there's his contact information. Anything technical, you can reach out to him, or anything with how it would work. And my contact information is down at the bottom there. you can always feel free to reach out to me, and we can talk about what you're looking to do and how we can get that to happen for you. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care, everyone.